What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus Ally X gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna check ourselves out some Dishonored 2. Now, the Steam Deck played it pretty well. Now, during the beginning video, there were some drops under 60 down to the 50s and high 40s, but after that, it seemed like we were at 60 the whole time. But then again, we were stuck in a palace, so maybe if there's a more open world area, we'll drop back under 60 again. But like I said in that video, you've got that dynamic resolution, so you can use that to get back to 60. It'll look a lot worse, obviously, even on the Steam Deck screen, but hey, if you gotta have 60, sometimes things gotta give on these little contraptions. So, seems like that thing wants to go to sleep on me, so it's trying to tell me to wrap this intro up. So, let's go do just that. Go hook it up, capture computer, and let's get started.
First, let us try a little 1080p with the game on high preset, like we usually do. I'm just gonna leave the field of view stock on these. I'll try to remember to turn it up a little bit to like 90 or 95 or something once we get to the other computers, though. Though I'm sure I'll forget on a few, just like sometimes I forget to turn motion blur off and shit. Like right here. I guess I forgot to turn it off here. I thought I turned that shit off. But at least I remember to turn the adaptive resolution off. That's the more important thing. And then we'll put that up to 120. Alright, and now, let us get into the game. Well, now here we go. Give ourselves a little gameplay here, and we're in a small little confined space and we can't even hit a constant 60, so those who like 60 plus should not probably go with this mode. So as you can see, there are times where it can, but lots of times in the 40s, or not 40s, 50s. I think it'll drop into the 40s here and there though still. Well, let's go see what it's like out on the streets.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. I've got to get out of Dunwall.
Yeah, it gets pretty close to 60 still, even out here. There's probably a setting or two you could turn down and stay 60 plus. But I always just go with the presets when I do stuff on this and the fire bat. Unless otherwise specified, of course.
What do I have to do to get Emily back?
But very often when I get
What do I
requests,
have to
there's
be
not too
told?
many times where people have had like, alright, well you have to do these exact settings or whatever. It's happened a couple times. Real doozy was trying to figure out what the settings were for Red Dead Redemption 2 on Xbox One. And I was like, oh wow. Pretty easy to match though, and you get a lot better performance on that Asus G15 Advantage, let me tell you. Can we jump down and just stab him? Not that button. I guess we probably just have to jump and then do it, huh? Yep, there we go. Anybody else around to see me do that? Nope, it looks like we're in the clear. Keyword is looks. But why don't we try 900p? Now we got 900p going on here. So let's go see what we can get once we get done with the settings anyway. And I'm just doing the preset. Obviously we could sit there and fiddle and probably get like the perfect, you know, FPS to graphics ratio, but when you got so many systems, you gotta kind of just make do with some stock settings here and there. Let's also look at the advanced settings too. I think I forgot to do this on one of the systems. Or no, I think it was a Steam Deck. I think I forgot to go all the way down the damn quality settings, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So, let's get ourselves into the game. Well, now, let's try ourselves out a little 900p medium settings now.
I need to find a ship. The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Corvo Atano has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find... That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
We seem to be getting pretty decent FPS. Sometimes it gets a little close to going under 60, so there could be spots where it still does here and there, but I don't think most people are going to care because they're not going to notice because they're not going to be playing with the frame rate counter up. And this thing does have free sync, so nope, that guy's probably going to see me. I better back off a little bit. Oh, I think he spotted me.
Corvo Atano are now wanted criminals. Let me remind you, there's a reward for your help in capturing enemies of the state.
Oh no, I think he just spotted the corpse. Okay. We're still good, I think. Oh, another one's coming.
Are you hiding?
Alright.
Nothing here.
Should I just run out there and stab the shit out of him?
Come on,
I'm gonna do it.
yourself.
I'm gonna
We're all
stab him.
waiting for you.
Oh, he spotted me. But it didn't matter. We got him. Although I'm pretty low on life. I could not see my life because of the little frame rate counter in the corner there, but I don't have a lot. Now we've got a little more. Oh, cool. So eating actually does get your health back. Wonder if I got a high hit in there. No time to think about it now. I think it's time to move on to 720. Here we go. 720p settings. We're just going to drop it down to low settings too. Just the preset. I think there's one lower too. I think there's very low. But figured we'd just go with what we usually go with. So there could be a few more frames to be had. But I think it does really good now. Obviously it doesn't look the best in the world, but still looks about as good as the Steam Deck, because I think that's what the Steam Deck settings were using as well. But anyway, let's get to the game. Alright, here we go. 720p settings now. And this one gets you over 60 the whole time. Obviously, it still doesn't get you a 120 all the time, which would be cool, don't get me wrong, but still, this is plenty. Oh, there's another guy who wants to get stabbed.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name. Further, Corvo Atano is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring the royal protector will be fined and arrested. People of Dunwall, stay. Whoa! You're be right there. Hey, who is?
Well, now let's get ourselves a little camera recorded gameplay here. Now that I have sound, I don't feel like I gotta sneak everywhere. Yeah, not having sound in a game where you gotta do a lot of stealth doesn't really work very well. Like eating all your fruit?
That's Corvo.
Yeah, sorry you missed us. I'll be taking the children away from Dunwall earlier than expected. A few weeks before the upcoming anniversary of Empress Jessamine's death. Things are about to get bad, and I'm not just talking about the Crown Killer. Besides, there's profit to be made bringing new silver miners down south. So arrangements must be made.
Oh, must
for
they?
now.
Is that all that was in here? Okay.
How hard could it be to clean a few things? Honestly, why do I pay for a house full of servants when they don't do anything?
Leave me alone, please.
Anyone here? Show yourself. Over there! Ah!
Nope, that's not something I can go through.
Special edition. Empress Delilah Caldwin, rightful heir to the throne, has taken power in Dunwall. The usurper, Emily... Huh? What? Traitorous dog.
That man, part of the Duke's coup, I'm sure of it now. And I saw him talking to Captain Ramsey of the City Watch.
What's done is done, but I had nothing to do with the killings.
I know that. It was irresponsible of me to print the name Crown Killer. I allowed myself to be coerced. Forgive me.
Forgiveness isn't my specialty. Whatever happens next, lay low. But when the time comes, tell people the truth.
You can count on it. I won't ask you what your plans are, but for the sake of Dunwall and for the Empire itself, I hope you succeed.
Watch yourself.
Alrighty. Guess let's go back to street level. It's cool they actually let us explore a little in this game. I figured it was going to be a linear, hey, you can only go this way kind of game. But nope.
Got anything to loot? Nope.
Road is blocked by order of the city watch.
I don't know that ship, but maybe the captain can help.
Maybe.
My concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined. Guards! Someone! Help!
Someone is asking for trouble over there.
I'll help you look around.
I'll search with you. Let's go.
This won't take long.
Oh, no, they got me.
I don't know that ship, but maybe the captain can help.
What's supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me. You don't want to be out on the streets right now. Just move along.
But not like that.
That's Corporal O'Connor! Oh, damn it! Let's see what you've got. Anywhere. He's finally know
You
your
got me,
place.
yes. Yeah, you're definitely not a one-man army in this game, that's for sure. Gotta use a little more stealth, I think. But I think this is also a great time to go wrap the video on up. Alright guys, that's a wrap for Dishonored 2 on the Asus ROG. And it did a pretty damn good job on all the settings. 1080p couldn't get us a constant 60 everywhere, but it was still pretty damn close. And that was with high settings too. Now, I'm sure a lot of people would find that alone just totally fine, but it seemed like 900p was doing pretty good staying over 60. Now again, it was getting down to 63, 64 in some spots, so later in the game could be spots where it drops under, but if you do 720p, man, that was like 80 to 100 most of the time. I think a couple of times I saw high 70s, but I think that's your ticket if you want to just stay over 60 the whole time. But yeah, so far it's a really fun game, though apparently you are not a one-man army. I found myself in an area towards the end there where I want to get owned a bunch, I think, but we'll have to wait and see. But I'm just gonna pick up where I left off once we get to the fire bat, which is next, and that's always a wild card. It's an older game. Hopefully it can, you know, stay under the 4 gig of VRAM limit, but we shall see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.